So I'm sure everyone, or at least most people, want to have some successful future or have a stable job or some like great life in the future, and like that's what I want too. But I'm sure we're all drilled as children. We've all been drilled that the key to success is basically getting a good job. And in order to get a good job, you have to have a good college education, or you have to go to a good college, or you have to have some decent education. And it doesn't help that I'm Asian, just because I'm not bashing on Asian like culture or being Asian because it's great. I like being Asian. It's just it doesn't make things easier for me. Like because of the stereotype that all Asians are smart, we are automatically held up to a higher standard. We're supposed to be smarter than like most other races, which may sound mean, but honestly, it's the truth. How many people have you encountered in your life that have told you, oh, well, you must be smart because you're Asian? Yeah, I have like a bunch, and it's actually really annoying because just because I'm Asian doesn't necessarily mean that I have to be smart. I'm smart because I work hard. It's not like I suddenly like gained it through my genes, which I'm sure my parents have helped in like making me this way, but at the same time, it's not all because of the fact that I'm Asian. It's just like I have to work so much harder just because I'm Asian and I'm held up to a different standard and I'm expected to be this way just because of my race that it just doesn't make sense to me. And like, for example, I'm expected to take all these harder classes in school just because I'm Asian. Like that's not right, and it's dumb, basically. And it's just so much harder for me to do stuff. Like there's important things like college. You always hear college looks for people that are involved in everything, and it's like I am trying to get involved. I am involved actually, and it's like it's great because I meet so many new people, but at the same time it's like I'm pressured to like be involved but also get good grades, which is really hard to do because you have to balance out the academic rigor and then also like the extracurricular stuff, and it's just hard. And like I said before, being Asian doesn't really help because you are held up to a different standard. And then there's the other side of it, like with how you're raised as an Asian kid, because I'm sure like most Asian kids have like their parents tell them, oh, you need to get a good job in the future, you need to make money, you need to have a stable job in the future, something like that. And the other thing I really want to do in the future is I want to go into music. Like playing the flute is really enjoyable for me, and I could see myself just like sitting in an orchestra, practicing every day, and that's what I want to do. I wouldn't want to sit at a desk for like 8 hours a day doing whatever, who knows what. But yeah, music is just what I want to do. But at the same time, it's like, it's not really the ideal career, just because the ideal career is something like a lawyer or a doctor, where you make a lot of money and you study a lot and you get so much out of it. But at the same time, like, that's just not really what I want to do. But at the same time, it's like, it's what's expected, kind of like you're expected to go into this. So music isn't really like a highly thought of career choice, which kind of sucks. But it's expectations from both sides, actually. It's like the outside of the Asian family, from like everyone else, but also from inside your family, like from your Asian parents, because they expect you to be a certain way, they expect you to do something, but then everyone else also expects you to be another thing. And people are always like, well, why does it matter? And it's like, well, why does it matter to you that I'm Asian? It's like the people expect you to be so much greater and smarter because you're Asian, but at the same time, like, they don't understand why you have to be like that. It's just hard.